What is up, everyone? I have a very special announcement for you. The Team Stream Team YouTube channel will be doing a giveaway for this video. One of you lucky viewers may have a chance to win $4.20 cold hard ETH. All you've got to do is subscribe to the Team Stream Team YouTube channel, join the TST Discord, the link will be in the description, and then comment what your favorite god is as well as your Discord ID, and we will pick a winner at the next upcoming TS Tuesday. Good luck, everybody. Hello, everyone. I am TST's the Mudman, and welcome to episode 2 of our budget deck series. Today we'll be talking about War and Light. And just between you and me, in my opinion, War and Light are the two best budget gods. So let's get right into it. First off, we've got War. Like many of the other budget decks in this series, this is an aggressive, tempo-oriented deck. Let's run through the list real quick. You've got Knock V Warrior, 1 mana 3/1. Roar if you're friendly, this creature gains Blitz. Really great for destroying Black Jaguars, or Bright Mages, or Highborn Knights if the Protected's gone. Just a fantastic little removal tool. You got the Spoils of War, which not only draws you a creature from your deck, but if you're friendly, it also gives the creature +1/+1. As you can see, the majority of your creatures are between 1 and 2 mana, so there's a very high chance you'll be able to play whichever buffed creature you drew off the Spoils of War the turn that you played the Spoils of War, for like a nice little value or tempo spike turn. Next up, we have the Boiled Blood Outlaw as well as the Blade Caster. These are your two early game snowball creatures. Blood Boil Outlaw, after this creature attacks, it gets +2 strength. That card is a must-kill card, gets out of hand very fast. And then you have the counterpart in the Blade Master, 2 mana, 2/3. After this creature attacks and survives, it gets +1 health. So this is a fantastic card. If your opponent can't get rid of it early, they'll probably never get rid of it because its health will get out of hand. We got the Tavern Brawler, just an excellent defensive tool. 2 mana, 2/3 with Blitz, gets great value trades, you know the drill. We've got the Heart of Bronze, which is a great new Divine Order card. Give +1 armor to each of your creatures. Armor is super strong and makes it really easy to value trade, and these aggressive Zoo-style decks really like value trading, so Heart of Bronze is fantastic. We've got the Blade of Sticks, which you can use to trade away your opponent's creatures, or hit your opponent directly to either kill them or activate Frenzy. This lets you use your life as a resource to take some great trades, and that is exactly what you were looking for. Viking Longship is another great Blitz creature. 3/4 body is excellent for trading. It gets to destroy those same aforementioned Bright Mages and Black Jaguars and such while still living. Just an excellent core card. We've got another round in here. This is probably the single best card in your deck. 4 mana, give a creature +3/+3 at the end of your turn. If you are frenzied, give a random card in your hand +3/+3, and this is ongoing. So if another rounded creature survives for 2 turns, it'll buff 2 creatures in your hand +3/+3, and it just goes on from there, and it is incredibly powerful. Now we have your Archangel Bruiser, another Divine Order card. Blitz. Roar, if you're frenzied, this also gets overkill. 5 attack is a lot of attack for 4 mana, so the overkill is often enough to destroy your opponent's biggest creature and also get rid of their pesky little creatures as well. Now we've got the Overproof Brew, which is one of your finisher cards. Deal 1 damage to each creature, give +2 strength and protected to each of your creatures. So this card works twofold. You can either use it to deal the final blow of damage to your opponent, or you can use your newly buffed protected creatures to get a ton of value trades. Either way, if you can stick an Overproof Brew, you are looking good. Alright, and let's talk about the neutral cards. First one is Shield Bearer. Everyone's familiar with Shield Bearer. 1 mana, 1/1, give a friendly creature +1/+1. Get some good value trades, get some good face damage. You guys all know how to Shield Bearer. It's a great card. Now we have Planetar Acolyte, another Divine Order card. 1 mana, 2/2 with the Blessed characteristic. The idea behind this one is it's a 1 mana, 2/2, so its body is quite average, pretty decent. And it should make it so you can be the first one to access the Sanctum, and for these low-curve decks, the Sanctum is a great resource. So you can be the player that gets the Relic removal if you need it, or you can be the player that gets the Rune of Strength or the Rune of Fire. Just, you get the best card in the Sanctum every time when you play Planetar Acolyte on turn 1. Vanguard Axleman, just another fantastic card. Everybody knows it. Everybody loves it. Gets great value trades. Just a fantastic card in general. Skeleton Heavy, super strong when you play it on turn 1, going first. It's very hard to remove. It's like a cheap Pyramid Warden. Enough said. And then we got Bronze Gate, which is just one of the best cards from Divine Order. It's common, it's great for a budget deck, it's very hard to kill, and seeing as you have these snowball creatures, like Blood Boil Outlaw and Bladecaster, and seeing as it's important to stick another round on one of your creatures, Bronze Gate is exactly what you need to protect all of your little guys so that you can buff them up to gargantuan proportions. Alright, and one more thing to note, a very interesting part about this deck is it utilizes all 3 god powers. Yes, you heard me right, all 3. Against the gods that have access to 1 damage god powers. So against Death, Magic, and Deception, you're going to want Slayer. That's extra important against Death and Deception, seeing as both those gods tend to use sleep archetypes, and you can't put the Slayer god power to sleep. Against War and Nature, you're going to want Valka's Presence, because those are going to be matchups where you're going to want to fight for the board. Dealing 2 damage to your opponent's face is not helping your board development, whereas 1/1s will get the job done. And against Light, you'll be picking Enrage. Your Slayer God power is completely mitigated by Light's healing ability, and your Valka's Presence creatures are just dwarfed by Light's Summon Acolyte ability. And Light's most powerful early game card is Light's Levy. You'll see a lot of your creatures have 2 attack, and Enrage will make it so they have 3 attack, and therefore can't be Light's Levy. Light also has lots of 3 health creatures, like Olympian Guard, Bright Mage, Highborn Knight, and like we just said, you have allowed 2 attack creatures, so giving them 3 attack makes them so they can trade up, and it is very successful. Alright, so before we get into the gameplay footage, let's talk about some of the cards you will want to add to this deck as you level up. Alright, so here are the War, Epic, and Legendary core cards that you should be looking for as you level up. First off, we have Tartessian Improviser. This is an epic card. 1 mana 2/1, give a random creature in your hand +2 strength. This deck loves cheap creatures, and it loves buffing creatures. Tartessian Improviser does both. This will be an excellent pickup if you manage to find this. Next up, we have Warmonger Smith. 2 mana 2/4 with a Roar. Give your relic +2 strength for your next attack. This card is essentially Skeleton Heavy with upside. Exact same stats as Skeleton Heavy, but if you have a relic equipped, it buffs up the relic, so if you have a relic, this card is amazing. If you have nothing equipped, it's Skeleton Heavy, and Skeleton Heavy is already one of the better cards in your deck, so this card is a no-brainer. If you pick up a Warmonger Smith, definitely slot it in there. And last but not least, we have Red Fume Serum, another epic core card, 5 mana spell, give a friendly creature +5/+5 and burn. This is another just huge buff card you can throw into your deck as a finisher. It is very cool to turn a 1 mana 2/2 into a 7/7. It's very intimidating. This card is a ton of fun. So now, without further ado, let's jump into some gameplay footage. Should we go with Valka's Presence against War? I think that seems safe. Oh, I'm going first. This could be good. I wonder if armor on just 1 Bladecaster is good enough. This seems weak. Alright, let's hope no Axewoman Shield Bearer. It's got at least half of it. Oh no. I said please. I said please know this. Take the value trade. That's unfortunate. Okay, well he's got it all. And a Blood Boil thing. Alright, nice. This game was over before it started. Maybe not. Maybe I'm being too pessimistic. It's looking adequate. It was a good top deck. Alright, so this gets overkill if frenzied. Do I really want the overkill? I could just take 2 trades. Overkill's kind of good. Kill it. Oh, killed the crit. Excellent job, team. Shall we take the relic removal? Probably. Alright, will the second bruiser be enough to get us out of this hole? Okay. Well, this bruiser won't have overkill, unfortunately. But still good. Should we plop this down too for tempo? This is strange. This game is surprisingly close. There we go. That's good for you. He should be way more ahead. He had way too many good turns in a row. Alright, something strong. You only have blitz if something. I wonder if God Power was better than Heart of Bronze. It probably was. Lame. Alright, Overproof Brew, maybe? Shield Bear, maybe? Decent. So we full clear and we draw a card. We can't get the Rune of Healing yet. But let's start with drawing the card. Even better. Now I can get the Rune of Healing? This is nice. Okay, this is nice. Yo, Amino came in, what's going on? How many cards in their hand? Just one. But excellent question. Alright. Alright, so he needs like Scythe plus Relic buff. And like if he has the 2/4, he doesn't have enough mana to kill me. I think we win! Yo, Professor, what's going on? Happy TS Tuesday to you. Yeah, we're doing free-to-play deck. Okay, so now that we're done with War, let's move on to Light. We've got another early curve, aggressive, Zooey type deck for you. This deck has a very simple strategy. It builds a big board and then buffs its health. Let's jump into the cards in the deck. First off, we have Empyrean Pacifist. This is a new Divine Order card. It is an incredible 1-drop. It's got backline. After you summon a creature, give +1 health to this creature. At the end of your turn, give this creature frontline if it has 10 or more health. So this creature can have infinite health. That's fantastic for a 1-mana creature. Next up, we have Devoted Follower. Devoted Follower is super strong, 2 mana, 2/3 with Ward. Creatures damaged by this creature get -2 strength. So you can play this card on turn 1. The Ward makes him very hard to remove, and he is the bane of any pay-to-win Pyramid Warden or Bronze Gate. After Devoted Follower trades into one of those, their attack goes to 0, and then you can get rid of it easily. Next up, we have Exalted Hermit, which is one of the strongest creatures in this deck. 2 mana, 2/1 with 1 armor. At the end of your turn, give this creature +1 strength. This card gets really big really quickly, and you have tons of health buff effects to make this card even harder to remove. This is one of your main win conditions. You are always looking for Exalted Hermit in the mulligan. Next up, we have Battlement Luminary. This is one of those health buff cards I was talking about. 2 mana, 2/1. Roar, give +1 health to each friendly creature. Incredibly strong with that Pacifist, with the Devoted Follower, with the Drider Sailweaver, with anything. Battlement Luminary is just a great budget card for your deck. Next up, we have Bright Mage, 3 mana 3/3 with Ward, Roar, heal a friendly character for 2. Similar to Devoted Follower, the Ward makes him very hard to remove. He can heal up your creatures so they can make even more value trades, and since you are a Zooey deck with creatures with lots of health, you will be taking lots of trades, so Bright Mage will be very useful. Next up, we have Light's Levy, which is the ultimate free-to-play light card. 3 mana spell, transform a creature with strength 2 or less into a 2/2 acolyte, and you gain control of it. This card makes for really huge board swing turns in the early game. Eating up your opponent's Pyramid Warden and getting a 2/2 acolyte is crazy. The same can be true for Bronze Gate, for 2/5 Marshwalkers, the list goes on. Light's Levy is insane. Now we have Holy Enchanter, 4 mana 2/4 with Roar, give +2 health to each of your friendly creatures. This is here just to make your board even harder to remove, so your creatures can just attack over and over and over again until your opponent gives up or is dead. And next up we have Protective Benediction. This is one of your hardest hitting cards in the entire deck, 4 mana. Give 2 of the following to each friendly creature with 2 or less strength, +1 armor. You always pick the +1 armor. It might as well be give your creatures +1 armor and then pick something else. You can give them frontline, protected, or +2 health. This card is amazing. As you can see, you have tons of creatures in here with 2 or less strength. Giving any creature armor is fantastic. Giving them more health makes them harder to remove. Giving them protected makes them so they can make fantastic trades. Protected Benediction is probably one of your highest win rate cards in the entire deck. And now let's move on to the neutral cards. We've got Derider Sailweaver, 1 mana 2/2 with Ward. He's hard to remove, and since he's hard to remove, it's easy for you to buff up his health so you can get lots of use out of him. Trial Spirit, this is another one of your health buff creatures. 1 mana 1/3, decent body. Give a friendly creature +1 health, super strong. Shield Bearer, we've talked about him a million times in these videos, just a super solid card. Giving something +1/+1 for a value trade is fantastic. Vanguard Axewoman, same thing. Card's just great. It's why it's in every deck. You guys know the drill. Skeleton Heavy, super hard to remove on turn 1. It's got 2 attack for Protected Benediction. Since it's hard to remove, you can buff up its health, and it's great. Bronze Gate, this is one of the better Divine Order cards in general. It helps protect all your little creatures, so you can buff them up into monsters. It is completely insane with Protected Benediction. You can give this thing 2 armor, you can give it +2 health. If you give this thing 2 armor and 6 health, it is impossible to remove. Bronze Gate will win you games single-handedly. And now we have a Town Guardian. Seeing as you have a ton of creatures on the board, but they tend to have very low attack totals, Town Guardian is here to turn one of your 2 attack creatures into a 3 attack creature, so you can deal a little bit more damage and end the game that much faster. So now that we have broken down the deck, let's go over which cards you should look out for as you are leveling up. Alright, the first core epic or legendary card you're going to want to keep an eye out for is Blind Martyr. This card fits the deck's playstyle incredibly well. It's a cheap creature, it gives all of your other creatures +2 health when the Afterlife is triggered, and it has frontline. When you compare this card with a Devoted Follower or an Exalted Hermit in the early game, it's incredibly powerful. The more health buff cards you have in this deck, the better, because that stuff snowballs, and there will eventually be a critical mass where your opponent will not be able to remove any of your creatures, and Blind Martyr will definitely help you get there. Next up, we've got Ritual Rod, a 1 mana relic. 1 mana 2/2 relic. You probably won't have a Mystic creature on the board to get use of its Roar effect, but if you happen to, it'll have 1 more durability. 1 mana relic that can deal 2 damage twice is really great for trading. As I've said over and over again, these decks love trading, and Ritual Rod gets the job done very well. And last but certainly not least, we have Asterius the Glittering One, a legendary core card. 6 mana 4/6, frontline, Roar, give friendly creatures with strength 2 or less +2/+2. Seeing as that you build up such a strong board full of 2 attack creatures with such high health, those creatures tend to live for a long time, especially if you can Protected Benediction them, and then Asterius turns those small, difficult-to-deal-with creatures into big, huge threats. Asterius is the single best card you could find to add to this deck, and it will definitely improve your win rate. So, without further ado, let's jump into some gameplay footage. Against War, maybe we want healing. Good for board control, good for mitigating his god power. Let's see if it works. All three, pretty great. Alright, so right off the bat, our trinkets are so much better than his. Big advantage us. Also nice. If we go Drider now, then we can tip into Bronze Gate next turn. I think we can play Bronze Gate on curve. See if we can get the Hermit going. If it doesn't die to like any of his blitzers this turn, if we buff it to 2 health, then we're safe to his blitzers in the future. Also works. Now I get to kill you. Great job, Battlement Luminary. What costs 3 mana? Like Blade of Sticks? Odie? Bronze Gate, duh. What costs 3 mana? Okay, so Bronze Gate would be great. But Devoted Follower can turn off his Bronze Gate so I can keep my Exalted Hermit. Exalted Hermit's important. Couldn't kill the Hermit last turn, maybe he can't kill it this turn? Oh no! But we still get to turn off his gate. And we get to develop a gate. Oh wow, that's very good. Not for this turn, of course, but for next turn. Buffing the Bronze Gate, super nuts. Probably go health and armor. And then win. If we can protect a Benediction 4 creatures, that doesn't even kill, or that does kill the Bronze Gate, but now we just pick armor and protected and we win. He doesn't get the buff. Yeah, we're good to go. 1 drop? So close. Alright, armor. And protected, where are you? Protected. Let's keep 1 with protected and ward and armor. It's all the good keywords. GG's, fuck his Bronze Gate. That's what I'm saying. It feels good to destroy the Bronze Gates easily. It's usually hard to do. Light can do it pretty effectively, but all the other gods, they got a tough time with the gates. Come on, war guy, you can do it. Nice, great creature, very intimidating. That's fine, I'll just kill your creature, no big deal. Tip into God Power. Let's see, I can buff one of my guys with Town Guardian, and then I don't have enough mana for the Ranger First Bow, so it looks like we're just gonna double trade. No big deal. Really cool, roping me there. Interested in getting more cards and getting like another little mass buff going on, maybe a 1-drop. So close. Oh, Rat of Sorcery? Damn! Congratulations, veteran Hopla. I knew you could do it. I have video evidence. I knew it. Yo, that is sick. That's a couple months of rent in the bag. Let's see. Let's check that out. Promo cards. Rat. Sorcery. Yup, there are 3 of them in existence, 2 of them available. Cheapest one, $8,300 USD. Seems fair. Hell of a lottery pickup. Well, this is scary. Can I ever get to you? I can't. If I can kill this, if I buff something up, I don't want to kill him. I want to race him. Let's buff this one, because he can't kill it with that. Then we'll trade here, keep the warded one around. We'll keep this thing protected, because popping the protected doesn't matter. And go face with everything else. It feels weird not killing the Thunder guy. Usually you kill the Thunder guy. It just wasn't convenient enough. Thunder guy trades, love to see it. And then Enduring Shield goes face, because it can't do anything else. Okay. Damn it. He's got to take the Vow of Champions. It's really good. Can't let me get the Vow of Champions. And he uses it for card draw? Or he can kill, like, my Battle Luminary. Oh, he can kill my 1/2. I don't know. I think card draw's the move. The cards he can kill aren't very good. Alright, Sanctum. Let's see. We can get this. This trade's here, probably, right? Let's make this so he can't kill it with his thing. Can 2 of my guys attack? No, not the right ones at least. Alright, we might kill that Thunder thing eventually, or just kill him, whatever comes first. Cool. Little bit of value for the opponent, if that thing gets to attack. Reduce the cost of everything by 6. That's better for me than it is for him. You gotta trade with that, right? Yeah, that doesn't feel very good. And let's see, we can deal 5, 6, 8, 9. So nothing will give us lethal. Exalted Hermit. You cost 9? Okay. Meh. It's just done strangely. It still works. I full cleared his board. I got the Exalted Hermit. I buffed up this thing a whole bunch. We're definitely doing the victory lap. Yeah, this is fine. A little more damage. Might as well get him back to full. Alright, yeah, we're good to go. GG. Hey, you! Did you know that subscribing to the TST YouTube channel will increase your win rate by 6.9%? So what are you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for notifications. And while you're at it, equip Scythe to Harvest and attack the like button directly in the face. Bye-bye!